The suspect of the Barlucci shooting in Kent recently appeared for his bond hearing. More details on what was discussed.
Several employees are missing after the fiery plane crash in Louisville, Kentucky. Hear more about the accident and their disappearance.
Good morning, Portage County, and welcome to KSTV. My name is Tyler Schlosser.
And I'm Luke Gutridge. We start with some breaking news this morning. According to his agent, Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Kneeland tragically passed away this morning at the young age of 24.
At this time, it's unclear what led to his death. The Kent Stater website will be updated as more details are reported. Kneeland had just played in a Monday night football game against the Cardinals. Continuing our coverage on the shooting at a Bath Township Airbnb this past Sunday, 18-year-old Elijah Wells died this morning after succumbing to his injuries. He was shot 8 times at the party and was one of the 8 total that were hit by gunfire. A 9th was seriously injured their leg while fleeing the house. 3 of the victims have been discharged from the hospital so far. The man accused of the shooting inside Barlucci was in court Wednesday. 19-year-old Jack Macy of Akron appeared via video for his bond hearing in Portage County Common Pleas Court.
Macy has been charged with felonious assault for the incident Thursday night and pled not guilty. Prosecutors argued for a $250,000 bond because of Macy's gang affiliation and the fact that he is on probation for a previous conviction for felonious assault.
Records from Summit County Court show Massey was just released from prison on October 8th after serving approximately 3 years. Massey remains in the Portage County Jail as the investigation into the Barlucci shooting continues.
Police are asking anyone with information to contact the Kent Police Department. He is scheduled to be in court again Friday for a preliminary hearing.
Keeping you informed and ahead of the storm, this is your KSTV weather.
Good morning, Portage County. I'll be pulling double duty today, so I'll take care of you at the desk, and I'm here to deliver you your morning forecast. As we start today, we're going to check out a bird's eye view of the state, and we're going to see cooler temperatures, 45, 42 in Cincinnati. It gets a bit cooler there towards central Columbus, and then it warms up a little bit as we head eastward. You'll notice that fall weather is really starting to transition into that winter colds. Some love it, some hate it. It just depends on your personal beliefs. As we zoom in to northeast Ohio, we're going to take a more in-depth look at our local area. Sandusky sitting at 42, Mansfield 41. Like I said, it's going to get those temperate temperatures over westward, and as we continue east over here in Kent, you're going to see we're sitting at around 45, and the same general thing for Cleveland, Ashtabula, Youngstown, Akron, Kenton, all of those wonderful places. We go now to our general forecast for today. You're going to see that we're sitting at a nice temperate 52 for the high of the day. It's nice and sunny this morning. As we continue into the afternoon, it's going to get cloudier and cloudier until we get to tonight, where it's going to be a full overcast. Nice gentle breeze going, 8 miles an hour. It's really going to bring that wind chill in there. It might feel around 45 to 40 degrees towards midday. Just make sure you pack a nice windproof jacket, something like that, to keep you warm in these trying times. We're going to head now to our hourly forecast, and you'll see, you won't see, but we are going to sit at around 45 degrees here at 10 a.m. It's going to head up to 52. Like I said, that high temperature at noon, and then it's going to stay there for 3 p.m. There you're going to see a little bit of the clouds coming in, and then it's going to start and get colder and colder and colder at around 6 p.m. Until grand low of 27 for the night. Tomorrow we're going to see some rain showers at 58 degrees. That precipitation is just going to be coming in and coming in. There is going to be some possible thunder, so watch out that if you have any sensitive pets to that kind of thing. And the sunset's going to sit at a nice 5:13 p.m. It's a little early for my taste, but hey, who can say? We go now to our extended forecast to get a look at the rest of the week. Like I said, tomorrow is going to have that rain coming in hot. And speaking of hot, that is as hot as it's going to get for the week as we just go down and down and down until we get to Monday at a grand low of 34 degrees. And we're going to see our first snowfall of the year. Now, that's all the time I have for this morning. Thank you so much for tuning in to your morning forecast, and I'll see you back at the desk.
About a quarter of registered voters in Portage County casted their votes Tuesday on the November 4th election. Brimfield voters elected Kevin Scott and Nicholas Coyar for township trustees out of 7 candidates on the ballot. Benjamin Tipton, Tracy Wallach, and Sarah Elizabeth Wesley were chosen to serve on the Kent City Council. Most of the levies on the ballot did pass, including the Streetsboro District levy.
The national government race came in with a huge Democratic presence, where Virginia found a new governor, former Representative Abigail Spanberger, who also became its first female chief executive. In New Jersey, Representative Mike Sherrill won the governor's office. Both of these candidates were Democratic. Early results suggest new ways that Democrats are winning across the nation. Their margins have been soaring as opposed to 4 years ago, especially in growing suburbs. For the Cleveland mayoral election, Justin Bibb was reelected in a landslide over Laverne Gore. Bibb received over 74% of the vote, allowing for him to remain in office for another 4 years.
He says that he is thankful to his supporters and that the best is yet to come. Bibb's focus during his time as mayor so far has been to stop violent crime. To further that goal, he aims to continue fostering positive relationships with the police.
If you're set to board a plane anytime soon, stay tuned, as thousands of flights are set to be canceled with little to no notice. Find out why.
The Cleveland Cavaliers took on the 76ers last night in an impressive win. Find out how they did it after the break.
The death toll of the Louisville UPS cargo plane crash stands at 12 as of this morning. Authorities warn that it could continue to rise as the investigation continues.
Contributing to that worry are 3 missing employees of the factory that was set ablaze in the crash. The National Transportation Safety Board is on scene investigating and has recovered the plane's black boxes, which could lead to some insight on what caused the crash. The owner of the auto part store that was hit in the accident described the scene as, quote, "Hell's Fury." The debris field and the corresponding blaze stretch up to half a mile through local businesses. The FAA has just announced that it will be canceling thousands of flights with little or no notice, up to 10% of total air traffic, due to a shortage of air traffic controllers. Those critical workers are not being paid during the government shutdown, some also being concerned that they will not receive their promised back pay even when the government returns. The CEO of Frontier Airlines has suggested that Frontier customers flying within the next 10 days make backup plans. Last month, Outback Steakhouse's parent company, Bloomin' Brands, abruptly closed 21 restaurants across the U.S. and has just announced that it plans to close 22 more over the course of the next 4 years. This is part of their, quote, comprehensive turnaround strategy. This comes after their first same-store sales report in 2 years, which saw a meager rise in sales of 0.4%. In that same time, Longhorn Steakhouse and Texas Roadhouse posted 5.5% and 5.8% respectively.
This is your Kent Stater TV Sports Report.
Oh, my name is not Josh Zaramet, but I am the producer here, so we're going to get right into the latest sports, starting here at Kent State. Last night, the Kent State football team lost a heartbreaker at Schumann Stadium as they fell to Ball State late 17-13. The Flashes attempted a fourth quarter comeback only to come up short. The Flashes committed 10 penalties for 78 yards and couldn't ever capitalize on scoring after entering the red zone. But costly penalties and self-inflicted wounds set them back. Kent State falls to 3-6 with its biggest game of the year against the team down the road next Tuesday. Heading over to the hardwood, the Kent State women's basketball team has a chance to bounce back tomorrow night, heading down the road to West Virginia to play at 7. Kent is coming off a stale start, but with the help from juniors Maya Babbitt and Riley Rismiller, the offense must lean on them to keep the momentum. This will be Kent's second road game in a row, with the chance to even their record at 1-1. Catch the game on ESPN+. Heading over now to the men's team, they're hosting Cornell University tomorrow at 7 in the Mack Center. Delrico Gillespie was a feature in their first game at Troy earlier this week, posting 22 points, the team high. Gillespie got injured late in overtime, but will be good to go for the Flashes' second game of the year. This week is a big bounce-back week for the Flashes, so their play will tell the whole story. The Cleveland Cavaliers are coming off a great win against the Philadelphia 76ers, taking them down 132-121. Last night featured guard Donovan Mitchell's best individual performance of the season, racking up 46 points, 4 rebounds, and 8 assists. He went 6 for 11 on three-point attempts with help from Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, both adding over 20 points. Darius Garland returned to the court last night as well for the first time this year. Catch the Cavs when they play the Wizards tomorrow at 7. That's all the sports I have for you today. For more, check out the Kent Stater on all socials, as well as Sports Corner Monday and Overtime tomorrow night at 7. For KSSN, I'm Evan Schofield.
Homer Simpson has wandered a long way from Springfield in the new Fortnite expansion. Fortnite owner Epic Games is collaborating with the beloved Simpsons franchise and giving players an opportunity to play as their favorite characters from the show and explore their rendition of various Simpsons locations. The event is even featuring exclusive in-game Simpsons shorts, premiering weekly in-game.
Chicago has just finished the installation of their annual Christmas tree, a beloved city tradition. This year, they've opted for a spruce tree from suburban Glenview, courtesy of the Mason family. The next few weeks will be dedicated to decorating the tree to get it ready for the winter spotlight with the annual lighting ceremony this month on the 21st. This is one of the largest trees in the tradition history.
Now that has to just be the coolest feeling in the world, to see a tree that has been growing in, say, your backyard for 20 years, the entire time you've lived there. Sure, it's they've got to chop it off, they've got to take it away, but seeing it in the city square all lit up with Christmas lights, everybody enjoying it, that just sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm used to artificial Christmas trees, so that would be something that I would love to go see in person.
Okay. Maybe we'll get a chance sometime soon, but that's all the time we have for this morning.
For more KSTV, tune in tonight at 6 p.m. or check us out on kentstater.com. I'm Luke Guttridge.
And I'm Tyler Schlosser. Have a good day, Portage County.